Radio Lomax, l'émission du 106.
Ce soir, dans le cadre de la 5e édition du Pacific Festival, nous recevons aussi LaMar Gay Ensemble, ce soir en quartet, pour défendre principalement son 3e album, source de frissons garantis, impro, spoken words, objets sonores, gospel, blues. Il y a de tout à boire, à manger et surtout pour se nourrir l'esprit. Les inconditionnels de Angel Bat Dewis, par exemple, ne seront pas insensibles au caractère multiple de sa pratique musicale. Roule.
Radio Lomax, l'émission du 106.
Okay, welcome. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Oh, always fine, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, you come from Chicago, which is quite the legendary city for us Europeans, for many reasons. I'd just like to know what it's like to grow up there and to know how does the city still feeds you?
Oh, yeah. You know, Chicago's like living in any other big city. You have a lot of people from different places trying to find their voice and use their voice to make the community grow. You know, it's a big city with history, big city with big love, big problems, you know. But, you know, people that's steadily trying to push things, I guess, at least artistically. And so it's great to live there because there's so many generations before you that have open doors, you know, and a lot of people reach back to give us certain tips to how to go through the door that they open, you know. So it's an exciting place, and you know, I love and I hate it, just like any municipal, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
You had the reputation, following the release of your first LP, with your name on it, you know, in 2018, to be the mystery guy. You know, was it like a deliberate choice to not tease anything before?
Yeah. No, everything was a natural progression.
Okay.
I'm not that mysterious, but I don't think we should reveal everything from ourselves anyway. You know, I think when I enjoy meeting people, I enjoy like a slow approach to getting to know them, you know, and that mystery makes me interested in the person, you know, instead of someone giving you everything they got right away, you know. So I think a slow progression towards a relationship is exciting, you know. And so and another reason is that you know, everything we do is not to be, you know, it doesn't have to be heard or sold. And all those albums that I made because, you know, I love making music and I love hearing albums. You know, I grew up hearing beautiful stories that artists for generations have shared with us. And so I was okay with not letting people hear it until I found the right family who wanted to hear it. And, you know, my friends of International Anthem believed in the sound, and we believe in each other, and they decided to project it or to share it. And then maybe it was time for me to share some things, you know, not to be that, to finally share it and not to be that closed, which I'm not. It's just a certain rhythm I like to deliver myself to people, you know.
Okay, wow. So your third album, Yowzers, is out since last June, yes.
Yeah.
It has like maybe more would I say, intimate vibe, straightforward melodies, to the point. You just kind of describe it in your previous answer, like building a process.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like it applies in your life and in your music too.
Yeah.
Yes. So I was wondering, how important to you is the tradition and the folklore to you? Folklore, folk meaning people.
Mm-hmm.
How is that pivotal in your way of writing tunes?
Yeah, I mean, without people, I would have never fell in love with music, or stories. And there are times when it's great to be alone, just to reflect. But it's also great to reflect upon yourself and the community with the people that are inside of this community. I need people.
Okay.
We all need people. We need people, and that's a very empowering thing to let people know how much we need each other. And so, even when I improvise, I just, it's all based on listening. Music is a listening sport. Not a sport, but it's a listening craft or whatever. And that's how we get information. And so people are a big part of my process, especially people that believe in love and the strength of togetherness, And even with this album Yowzers, it's a documentation of this live band that we're playing here later on tonight, of Tommaso Moretti, Matthew Davis, and Will Faber was on the recording, but now we have Eugenio Gerber, and so I guess the intimacy that you felt in that record that you mentioned is because it's the intimacy you're feeling, the relationship you're witnessing with four friends that known each other for years. So I think when you have a group like that, the space, everyone's universe receives room, and that allows the space and the intimacy to go. And without people, I wouldn't even understand how to communicate or to share a story if I didn't have people to accept it or reject it or question it, or support it. And so everything I write is based on people unified, singing a simple melody and improvising off the shadows of the reflections of that melody,
What the melody doesn't say, immediately you build around.
Yeah, sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't, Okay. It's just something that helps us shape a loop. It's something that helps us create a shape, okay, to know how to reflect sound off of that shape,
Okay, I have a last one. Thibaut, which from, you toured together.
Yeah.
He describes the festival as musique à vivre, which translates to music to be lived at the very moment it's performed.
Right.
Yeah. What's your take on the concept of performing? Is it like a moment, or is it like how should I describe? Like an unborn trace waiting to exist for someone?
Wait, ask that again. Is it a moment or unborn trace?
Yes, that waits for someone to grasp it.
I think it's everything, it's the same thing. It's a moment can be anything,
Mm-hmm.
And a moment is a moment when people say it's a moment or are experiencing it with you, I guess, you know. And it's a moment where you listen for a story and then you try to retell that story, whatever that story is, and as long as you throw it in the space, it's okay. And then the natural thing that humans do is decide whether they're with it or not, you know, whether they realize they're in the moment or they don't. It's okay. And so but I think the magic is when we realize that, like, we are in this moment together. You know, we're listening just like the people in the crowd are, you know. And when we can feel the vibrations of the crowd, we get encouraged to explore a little bit more. But if they don't come along with us, it's okay. We're not here to force people to do things. We're allowing them to enjoy a moment or not, you know. Yeah.
Okay, it's a proposition.
Yeah, it's just it's just options.
Yeah.
You know, we listen, we improvise, we play with each other, just to remind people of options. You know, it's not like a strict thing. And I think that's what all the traditions want us to do, you know.
Ah, okay.
It's like the tradition of giving people options and
okay.
you know, telling them stories and yeah, supplying people options. I think that's a hip thing, you know.
Okay. That's why a folklore can be at the same time global and local.
Yeah. I mean, all that stuff is just humans throughout time trying to explain happenstances, you know, like why does, you know, how can I think humans improvise when something happens and someone else asks them, like, what just happened, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, I think all the folklores, all the different humans, the reason why it's global is because it's humans just trying to understand themselves and the earth that they're on. And so within that range of curiosity, many things happen, you know, many things are said, many explanations are given, just to try to understand what we're in and what this amazing world is, or what it could be, you know. You know, both sides, the good and the bad, you know, we're just trying to figure it out ourselves on this earth and what it all means, you know. And I think within that question, a lot of experiments and improvisation helps give clarity, you know.
Thank you for holding the mirror for us. Thank you, Ben.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much for your time and your kindness.
Cool.
See you later. Thank you.
Sweet, man. Take care. All right.